Game number 9 in the IPL featuring two heavyweights in Mumbai Indians and SRH. Don't be fooled by SRH's last two results. There's still a team that's packed with a lot of star players, and so are Mumbai Indians. What that does is makes our job of picking our fantasy team a little tougher, but that's why we have two experts in Dan Vettori and Shresh Shah joining me. You're watching ESPN Cricinfo Fantasy Picks. Right, then let's get down to business. Here's our ESPN Cricinfo's Safe Bet 11, and we've gone with David Warner and Rohit Sharma as our openers. No surprise there. The middle order, you've got ISHAN KISHAN. Now remember, he scored 39 runs in 30 balls against Rashid Khan and is yet to be dismissed against him. So that's a real good matchup that you can watch out for. Surya Kumar Yadav is the other middle order batsman. So is Manish Pandey. Two scores this season, 61 not out and 38, although his strike rates could have been better. But he gets you a lot of fantasy points for his consistent run scoring. Krunal Pandya as the all-rounder hasn't gone wicketless in his last 4 games here by picking up 5 wickets at an average of 13.20. Vijay Shankar, another all-rounder in the team, didn't get much opportunity to bat in the game so far, but we believe he will get a chance to bat higher up in the games coming forward. Rashid Khan, how could you leave him out? So is Jasprit Bumrah, a must-have in any team. Bhuvneshwar Kumar is at number 10, and then the star of the last match, Rahul Chahar, rounds up our 11 players. Dan, I'm coming to you. Also a good idea is when you're making your safe bet 11 to go with more bowlers than batsmen, considering the game is going to be played in Chennai.
Well, what a team to start with. I mean, you'd love to be able to put that 11 together anytime. Look, I think the balance is what teams are looking for, and to have those all-rounders and those bowlers to be able to attack the Chennai conditions is fantastic. And I think that's where a lot of teams are succeeding, when they have the batsmen who can bowl a little bit. So I think the ability to do that is something that will weigh heavily on team selection.
Okay, that was our safe bet 11. We'll get Shresh in now to tell us some high-risk swaps, and he's got plenty. Go ahead, Shresh.
Thank you, Nikhil. I've made 6 changes actually from the safe 11. And the 6 changes actually revolve around the fact that in a high-risk 11 against Mumbai, you have to back the opponent. So I filled up my team with more Sunrisers Hyderabad players. So just to start off, I'm getting rid of Rohit Sharma and I'm getting in Quinton de Kock. He had a bad score the other day, but he's someone who will look to make amends about that. And the Sunrisers pace bowlers are not that extremely fast bowlers. So I think de Kock can really maximize his chances of scoring runs there. The second change I've done is I've gotten in Johnny Bairstow for ISHAN KISHAN. That's the wicketkeeper swap which I've done. And I've made Bairstow my captain as well, because he has been in terrific form through the white ball series against India in India. And he could be up there for scoring some more runs. The third I've gotten Abdul Samad for Manish Pandey. The fourth change I've done is I've gotten in Jason Holder for Krunal Pandya. He's a batting option as well as a bowling option. And in Chennai, we've seen that the tall fast bowlers have been doing quite well. The fifth change I've done is I've gotten Kiran Pollard for Vijay Shankar. And that's an interesting one because I'm just predicting that Mumbai might struggle, and for Sunrisers to win, we need someone like Pollard to face a lot of deliveries. And that will only happen if Mumbai lose a lot of wickets. And the last option is I've gotten in Trent Bolt for Jasprit Bumrah, just because I think Bolt is more likely to earn you more wickets at the top, because teams like to play out Bumrah, while against Bolt, they might struggling to just play him out and they might offer some more shots. And that's my 11. I've got Bairstow as captain and I've got Rashid Khan as vice captain. And the high-risk team, you have to back Sunrisers to beat Mumbai Indians.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that last point that you make, Shresh. You're leaving out Bumrah. I understand it's a high-risk 11.
And Rohit Sharma.
And Rohit Sharma. Shresh?
Well, you need to take your chances if you really want to win the big prizes, don't you?
Okay, that's a fair point. And then you save some credit, as Shresh was explaining. Sometimes you let go of some big stars and bring in some younger ones and use those credits somewhere else. A quick word from you, Dan. Also talk about maybe bringing Kane Williamson into the playing 11 because this is a sort of a pitch where you might need a batsman like him. If he comes in, does he then go into your safe bet 11?
I think so. I think that's the interesting dynamic that Sunrisers have to work out is around the Johnny Bairstow, Kane Williamson. I think I agree that Johnny was in such good form one day cricket, but he struggled on those turning wickets during the test matches and in turning wickets in general. So somebody like Kane may be a safer option, his ability to play spin, but he just hasn't played that much cricket in the last last month. So I think they'll back Bairstow. Hope his white ball form continues, and then once Kane's fit and ready to go, he could be a real option.
All right, that's that then. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us on the program. You're watching ESPN Cricinfo Fantasy Picks.